Hello.
What's your name?
Okay. Let me adjust the.
Yes, there's something very strange going on with your camera.
Let me. Me for. Yes. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. It doesn't matter. I can hear you. I just can't see you. But I've never seen this. I've never seen this screen looking like this.
Oh, do you see me clearly? Do you see
No, I
me?
can't. I can't see you at all. And there's something very weird going on. It doesn't matter. I can hear you. We can continue if you want.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Can you tell
Okay.
me a little bit about yourself? What's your name? Where do you live, etc.?
Okay. And can you help me for a free talk?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Loan. I come from Vietnam, and you can call me as Kelly. Yes, and I want to improve my speaking English, and then I register a course in Cambly, and now I am happy to talk with you. Yes, yes, and now I'm 31 years old, and now I am working in the government as a cargo operator specialist in the government.
Ooh, as a cargo operator specialist.
Yes, in the
What
government.
what's
Yes.
that exactly? Can you just tell me more about this job?
Yeah, okay. Yes. I have been working in the government for 1 year. Yeah. Before that, I worked in the private company. Yes. And in my country, yes, um, many people want to have a stable job in the government, and my parents wish I will have a stable job in the government, and then I apply to enter the exam in the government, and I tried 7 times to some exams in the government, and then I passed. I passed. Yes, and now I'm working as a cargo specialist, cargo operator specialist in the government. Yes, you know
Can
that.
you write it? Can you write the title of your job? Because I can't understand the title of your job.
Yes, okay. Cargo operator. Yes, you can see in the chat box.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. What kind of cargo? What kind of cargo?
Yes, you know that I can describe as I am working in the Ministry of Finance, and it has many departments, and I worked for the cargo department. Yes, it related to some national some cargo of my country. You can imagine the sometimes in the disaster or in the some flood, some in the disease. Yes, we export some cargo for the homeless people, for the people are hungry. You know that. Yes, yeah, related to the yes cargo department. Yes, and yes, and after leaving from the private company, I have a shock when I join into the government, because you know that the working style in the government is very different from the private company in my country. Yes, and in the
Okay. In
government.
what way? I'm assuming it's nicer.
Yes, in the government in my country, the working style is very different, because you know that we have many parties. during the lunchtime, we
You mean
we have,
party?
yes, parties. You know that we have to drink some beer, some alcohol during party to connect people.
In the
Because
government or in the private job?
yes, in the government, in the government in my country, many old people, they are the old generation, and they like drinking. They like drinking. They yes, um, and um, um, and the ability of drinking can help you promote, can help you connecting people. Yes, and the working style in the garment depends on your drinking. If you can drink more, you can give more marks in your boss eyes. Yes. Oh, and I am very shocked. I have a shock about the working style in the government in my country. Yes, uh, before working in the government, I I used to imagine about this site, but now I'm still very shocked. Yes, before that I worked in the private company. It is different because in the private company, people work very hard. They have no time to join the party because many deadline, many tasks always always are always needed. Yes, but in the government, the deadline or the tasks need need have mm, need to many procedures. You know, that the procedures in the government very
Procedures?
complicated, very complicated. Yes, complicated.
Procedures?
Because I will I will have the 4 or 5 or 5 times to give my handout for my boss, and then my boss will give the handout for the manager, for the president, and then it takes much time for to finish the task. Yes, and in the government, in my country, the signature of the president is very important. Yeah, I see that during my working time, um, some document of our president um, is missed, and then one of my colleague is yelled by my boss. He yelled because uh, one time he eat the bread in the street food store, and he saw the document with the signature of the president grabbed to the bread. And it's a serious case because you know that for the draft document, we need to we need to turn the document into some piece, to because the signature of the president is very important. Yes, and the missing document in the government is very serious, because you know that for the important document uh, with the confidential document, if we miss the confidential document, we can be in prison. You know, it's very strict in my country. I really am shocked. about the working style in the document, but but I still enjoy the working style in the government because you know that working in the government in my country mm, brings the good reputation in the society. Yes, yes,
Even though they're drinking a lot of alcohol in the government job.
I uh, I don't like drinking alcohol, and I have no the ability of drinking, but I can talk. I can talk many topics in the parties, and then I can uh, I can adjust. I can adapt myself to the working style in the government. Although I can't drinking alcohol, I can't drinking beer, but I can talk more topics. I can connect with my boss, with my colleagues, and they are quite like my talking style. Yes, but I think that if I can drink more, my boss very like this.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to feel pressured into drinking just so that your boss likes you. I think this is a very bad situation.
Yes, but in my country, many old generation as my boss, they like drinking very much because you know that when he worked in the workplace, he sometimes he drinks for the relaxing for more emotions to thinking some complicated things because
Yeah.
he thinks that wise can he can make him more intelligent.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not
yes,
sure about that.
yes. Some old people like alcohol because they want in the high emotion in the
Do you think it's these older people? Did they experience a time before in Vietnam when it was difficult? Maybe this is a reason they like drinking alcohol so much.
yes, and I will talk to you about the good reputation in the government. Yes, you know that for the young generation as me, if I have a job in the government, the neighbors around me, around myself, the relatives and my grandparents, they are very respected myself because I have a stable job in the government despite of the low salary. You know that the salary in the government is very low
Oh,
with the basic salary with the fixed salary and but the reputation is very high because the government because you know that my country depends on the one party the communist party. Yes, yes, we are belongs to socialist republic. Yes, and the government has many power. Yes, and yes, although the low salary, but I believe that in the future I have many chance to enlast my relationship in the government because if work I worked in the private company, I can't meet the some president of ministry. Yes, I can't learn about the working style of some presidents, but now I have the chance to learn the working style, to learn to learn the connecting people in the party. Yes, you know that is belongs to the soft skills. Yes, and sometimes I think I think about the chance to improve my working in the government by, and then I decided to learn English because my government has many scholarships for new employee to apply the master degree in some Western country. Yes, and I am yes,
So,
and,
what would you like to do your master's degree in? What subject would you like to do a master's degree in?
uh, I like the banking, finance and banking master because I like work with work with the banking fields. In the future, I think if the State Bank of Vietnam they have the recruitment, I will apply to have to in to enter the exam in the State Bank of Vietnam. I am waiting for the new chance, and um, and you know that I still very shocked about the working style in the government in my
I'm
country.
shocked. I'm shocked. I think it's really bad to have alcohol in such a job.
You know that my boss have many pressure about many parties every day. Every day, my boss has three parties in the morning, in the lunchtime, and in the evening. Sometimes he tells us that his wife his wife annoyed about his absence from home because he has
Of
many
course,
many
she's annoyed.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because he has many parties, and evenly um, uh, his wife miss him 4 or 5 times per month. It's very very rarely to meet him at home. He
Yeah.
yes, sometimes he complains about the party, but I see that he always like the party. He never declines any parties. Yes,
He likes
I think
partying.
this
Yeah.
yes,
Do you think
and
it's just your workplace like this with the parties and the alcohol? Or do you think a lot of workplaces in the government have these parties and alcohol? Or is it just your workplace, do you think?
I think the drinking alcohol is not good at the workplace. Because I see that it has many 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 bad things. Because when I drink alcohol, I feel tired. Yes, and then I have no motivation to work in that day. Yes, and I think the this situation will change in 20 years in 20 years because the young generation now they don't like alcohol. Mm, is the drinking style in the government depends on the old generation. Yes, and after the old generation, they are retired, and then the young generation they will take the position. Yes, take the important position, and then I believe that in the future, in 20 years, working style in the government in my country will change.
I hope
think that.
so, because I don't think it's a good style. I don't like drinking alcohol either, really. So I would find it very difficult to work somewhere where they want you to sort of drink alcohol. I mean, this culture exists in Britain a little bit.
Yes, and yes, and I I have the similar idea as you, and I I don't like alcohol. And then I talk to my boss that I can't drink alcohol because I have stomach. I have a stomach, and and he accepts that he he is a good man because he quite understand all the colleague, and he don't he don't uh, he never annoyed about the colleague if the colleagues don't follow his advice. Yes, and I feel yes. Uh, he sometimes he advised us to drink alcohol to make the party happier, to connect the people, to make the atmosphere of the party more happier. Yes, but but we can't because I think um, the woman should should not drink alcohol because it's not
Oh,
good
just women,
for
no.
men's health.
Well, I don't think men should be drinking it either. I mean, everybody should drink it in small amounts, but I don't even think men should be drinking it too much. I don't think anybody should drink it too much.
Yes, and I think the working style in the government in Vietnam is different from in the Western country. I think so. Yes, because in Vietnam it depends on the ability of drinking. Yes, is if you have a good ability of drinking, you can give high marks in your boss, and you can promote to the important position. Yes.
Okay.
Mm, yes,
Okay.
and yes, and sometimes um, after work I talk to my boss that I need to go home early to avoid taking part in the parties. I talk to my boss that I will have a cook cook the dinner for my children, and he accept that. He quite
Oh, you have children.
yes. I have two children. Yes, my daughter is 6 years old, and my son is 4 years old. Yes, yes, and
Mm.
I am quite busy because I have to I have to I have to work. I have to do many houseworks because I have two children and they are naive. My daughter is 6 years old, and now she is in grade 1 in the public school, and my son is in the kindergarten. Yes. And they
Mm.
are they are quite small. Yes, and
Yeah, of course, you
yes,
need to be at home. Well, what time do you finish work? What time does your work finish?
uh, I I have the 9 to 5 jobs in the government, and then after 5 p.m. I go to home to make the dinner to prepare the dinner for my children, and then uh, I am we my own family had the time to share some story in one day for each other. and I like dinner because it's very cozy with my own family. And then after that, I will teach my children some subjects in school. Yes, and
Yes,
yes,
family time is very important.
yes, and in the free time, I watch some movies in the on the internet. In the internet, yes, I like the movies with the name Titanic. You know this movie Titanic.
Titanic.
Yes, Titanic.
Yeah.
I has watched Titanic for 3 times. It's
Oh wow. You
I
really
like
do.
Yes, I like the romantic movie.
Okay.
It's very interesting, and I like the main character in this movie. And how about your favorite movie?
I have a lot of favorite movies, but if you like romantic ones, I recommend It's Complicated. Do you know this one? This is very funny. Romantic and funny. It's complicated. Do you know
Oh,
this? It's very funny. And
okay.
one. What's the other one I like? Oh, As Good as It Gets. As good as it gets. This is another funny one. Romantic and funny.
Oh. This this is the first time I hear about this, but later I will search on the internet to see it to watch it. Yes, I like
Yes.
I like movies because I want to improve my speaking English, and I think that watching many movie will help me improve my listening, my speaking. Yes,
And
yes,
also, you'll pick up more vocabulary because they use a lot of different words.
yes.
Yeah, but these two films are very funny. I really enjoy them.
Okay, and
Oh, the
the
time is
time.
running out. Yes, nice to
Yes,
meet you. Enjoy the rest of
yes,
your day. Bye bye.
yes. Bye bye.